All right, guys, coming back with some more breaking NFL news. Glasgow, right, former Detroit Lion, has just signed a multi-year contract with the Denver Broncos. I believe it's somewhere in the range of $11 million annually. I got to say, well, let me backpedal. Regarding the move, it's a fantastic move for Denver. Glasgow wasn't the top, or he wasn't really he's not an upper echelon tackle by any means, but he's good, he's solid, he plays, and when he does play, he plays at a fairly high level. Good, solid player, well worth the contract, right? But as far as to kind of tie it back into the New York Jets, I mean, come on. I mean, I know free agency hasn't opened up. I know this is just legal tampering period here, but we have seen, or really, let's ask ourselves, what was the number one priority heading into the offseason, or free agency rather? Building an offensive line, building an effective offensive line. Last season wasn't cutting it, right? Who are the players that stepped up last season? Who are the people that stepped up last season? Why were the Jets in games last season? How did we manage to win a couple? It's because of the defense, right? Greg Williams, Jamal Adams, these guys, and we have some guys coming back on defense. That's all well and good, but the reason why we lost so many games last season was because of the offense. We couldn't get first downs. We couldn't move the ball. We couldn't score touchdowns. We would go 3 and out and 3 and out and 3 and out. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't throw the ball. We couldn't protect the quarterback. And we all knew the main issue. We have a lot of issues: corner, edge rusher, wide receiver, backup quarterback, possibly head coach. But the main issue, right, the number one factor of reasons why we lost was always fell back on the offensive line. And now we were heading into this offseason with some cap space, with a top 15 draft pick sitting at spot number 11, and we're entering free agency with some top guys going to be available, right? Jack Conklin, he's still young, he's done some pretty solid things for the Titans in his young career. We had Joe Thuney coming up, done a very, very well-experienced player, durable player for the Patriots, hitting the market. And then the Lions let go of Glasgow, and we're thinking, oh my God, another tackle is going to be possibly wearing the green and white next season. But they all get snatched up like that. And it's not even one of those situations where, like, the Jets are on the phone trying to, it's not like one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, we missed out on Glasgow because we were busy signing Amari Cooper, or we were busy signing, James Bradbury or Byron Jones or Yannick Ngakoue, trying to pull off a major trade. We haven't signed anybody. The only news I've heard from today was that we were in talks with Philip Dorsett. And if you're a 7-9 win team, or if you're a 7-9 team, Philip Dorsett is not going to get you over the hump. And I'm not saying we need to get over the hump this season, but we need to start building a foundation. Does this say anything about Adam Gase, that nobody wants to come and play here, or that we haven't brought in anybody? Because I find it hard to believe that Joe Douglas isn't sold on Jack Conklin, and he's not sold on Glasgow, and he's not sold on these guys. Like, the point, and I know we have a decent amount of cap space. We don't have an amazing amount of cap space. But, and I know this is not even, it just kind of hit me. This video is not even on topic with what the video is supposed to be about. So I apologize for ranting. But at the end of the day, I'm just frustrated right now as a Jet fan. Very, very frustrated. But congrats to the Broncos. Got a solid player in Glasgow on a fairly reasonable deal too. So, hat goes off to Denver, Elway, these guys. He's going to come in, he's going to start, and he's going to play from day one, protect Drew Lock. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and go Jets.